Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace, and I was just in a place where somebody was working, and I guess today is their casual Friday. It's July 3rd, which is the day before 4th of July, of course, and this is a Wednesday, and I guess maybe some of them have off until Monday. They have off tomorrow, maybe they took off, whatever. And so they made it today their casual Friday. I'm guessing, because everybody in there was dressed casually that worked at this place. But when I saw her, I was kind of taken aback, because I thought, what? She was dressed in sweats and had on a jacket, and she was a large woman. I mean, I'm used to seeing really small people, you know, sometimes here in Texas wearing coats and everything in the summertime. But our right now it's 91. Our temperature today, I think, is supposed to be close to 100, or is 100. I think yesterday was 102. And, you know, I keep saying it's still June, but it started in June, this heat wave. And, but I'm like, really? I don't get that. Wow, she just shocked me, and I almost made one of those social faux pas and said something. I embarrassed myself twice the other day, Monday. Today's Wednesday, like I said. And I went to some other place, and I just embarrassed myself twice by saying the wrong thing. I don't know what was wrong with me. That is not my typical at all. And, I mean, I'm not perfect. See, I know it. And I remember what one of them was. Oh, I remember both of them, yeah. They were just stupid things. You know, I didn't fall or anything, you know, like that. It was just stuff that one of them was something I said, one something I did that was just what is the word I'm looking for, the term? Anyway, it was just off. I'll just say I was off. Okay, I gotta remember. How do I get there from here? Anyway, I gotta go to a place where I had to go down and then up again. Really? Some of the roads around here. I don't know if I just said it, because I just finished up another video. And I was changing into lane and something rubbery. Like, I would think it's something that covers a pipe. That black, rubbery, foam, yeah, looking stuff. That's what it seemed like. And it flew off of something and landed right as I was changing lanes. That has me a little bit distracted. I'm thinking, I hope it didn't, like that bag that got wrapped around my tailpipe. That's what I'm thinking about also. I still have those photos, because it was so funny when that happened. Because it's happened to me before, and Adam didn't believe me. No, I can't do that. Yeah, I can. And then this one I took. Luckily I did, because the wind tore it off before I moved. You know, before he got there, he was coming there to take it off. Because I can't, because of my niece. Boy, there's so much to every story, isn't there? So many details. And I am used to people who don't want to hear the story to begin with. Unfortunately, I'm used to them, and I go, no contact, no thank you. I'm not going to have that kind of person in my life that is so self-involved that they don't want anybody else to speak. And I know a lot of people call those narcissists. Call them what you want. I think of them more as having histrionic behaviors. Probably should have turned there. But I don't know about that. That's a different place. I'm going to a mall, and that leads to a different mall, I think. Anyway, okay, I drove all the way out here, and I didn't have to. Well, whatever. I'm serious. I was picking up a prescription, but they have to get pre-authorized or something. I don't know. I'm new to this insurance, so I don't know how they work things. I think it was something, I heard him say something like it was $90 without, I don't know. It wasn't something I really thought I'd need. So. Anyway. Okay. It's a mall, and I'm hungry. I'm not sure right, this is a four-way stop. Anyway, I'm gonna get something to eat before I get home, and I don't even know what I want to eat. That little girl's going out. Oh, okay. Her dad's chastising her. I don't think that she got in the picture, but oh, it was so sad because he chastised her because she was about to run in front of me, you know, in her eagerness. And I mean, they weren't real close to the road at the time, so I didn't see them. And you know, I was stopping when I did, but she started when I was about to, you know, when I was stopped. But he got upset and chastised her, and then she started crying, and he, once, you know, I let him, of course, you know, they have the right of way. Pedestrians always do. Always, as far as I know, always. And he got on the other side, and she was crying, and so he bent down and hugged her. That was so sweet. And to me, that's good parenting, but you know, I don't talk about those things. Yeah. But I hope I'm not on the wrong road, and I am. I'm fairly certain. This, you know how it is. I could just say that right. When you go to these malls, oh my God, they are so, you're not the ones, I don't even know if there's any left around here where you actually go in to the mall, you know, and everything is inside. These are outdoor, you know, everything's on the outside. I really don't know where I am now. I definitely went the wrong way. I know this road, I've heard of this road, I think it's right here. Well, I didn't go the wrong way, I was just far back. Ha ha. But what am I gonna eat? Yeah, I can't have too much sodium, and it's 10:08. It's still breakfast. Some places serve lunch at this time. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I got away from there and was driving through the mall, and I realized that actually I should have picked up one of them because she doubled it. And that's what she wants to test me on when I go back. It's in 2 weeks. Oh, all that. Oh my goodness. But they said that my you know, that it was too soon to renew that prescription, but they were thinking of the 1 a day, and the prescription for 2 a day. So she even said something. She didn't say, you know, make sure the pharmacy knows or anything like that. No. But I should have thought of that. But no, I didn't. And I had even walked back to that and asked the pharmacist, and well, the pharmacist tech, something, and yeah, about another one. Oh well, and then, wow, to try to get through these days is you have to leave a message. I don't like that. I don't think that's great customer service. You know, if they don't have enough people, they need to get enough people. It depends. I mean, they're all like that. So not all pharmacies, but I know that this one is, and more than one of them is of the same chain. But anyway, I figured out what I want to eat. I just didn't know what time they open. They were open now. I'm just kind of rambling. Conchita, a new restaurant. They replaced one we used to go to. So I can't have too much sodium, and I don't know how. This one's more of like a small. I think they have the place I'm going, not that one, but the place I'm going. I think they have maybe 2 or 3. I think maybe 3 different ones. I don't know. I could be lying. Totally off, and I don't think they're that filled with, I don't think they're that salty. So many places are so freaking salty, so much sodium. Okay, anyway, the insurance company maybe, I don't know, maybe the health insurance company, they see that, they can see that it's doubled, but they know that they had sent me out some already for just the one, and that I can double it. I don't know. I really don't know how that works. I'm new to this company. But I'm kind of rambling in this video, definitely, for certain, as I usually do. Even if I have a topic, man, because usually something comes up as soon as I just get down the road, and I feel most comfortable doing it while I'm driving. I've been doing this, making videos while I'm driving for 10 years, and well, it's almost 10 years. And I know a lot of people think, oh, you shouldn't do that. Well, they have rules and regulations, which I'm following, and I have been doing it for 10 years. Without it, I feel uncomfortable. Seriously, it's basically the same to me. I've always thought that was funny. It's the same to me as if you have somebody sitting next to you, and or in the back seat, wherever. And how many of you, say you have family members or friends or whatever, that you're quiet while you're driving? You know, you say, no, the rule is when we're driving down the road, you cannot speak. No, I don't think you. And if your phone rings, nope, you can't answer it either. You see, but those are like, you know, some people, they don't think that far. Some, I think, is that, and some it is, you know, rules for thee, but not for me. You know, they just don't think. Really, I think that's a lot of it. But they, well, wait a minute. I talk to people that are actually sitting here, and they're making movements, and they're moving. You know, this person, she's just looking straight forward at the road and talking. She's not looking over at her friend or family member or whomever. So that always weirded me out when I'd see these, like on TV shows, the person driving looks over at the person in the passenger seat. I'm like, hey, put your eyes back on the road, man. That's dangerous for yourself and other people. They do that quite often. Might not be a good thing to put out there. Might be better open to keep your eyes straight forward, and you can speak straight. You don't have to be looking at the person to say something. Really. That's my opinion. Just an opinion. I could be wrong. Okay, anyway, I'm still driving. You know, I don't know when it was. I mentioned these places that basically they look like townhomes. To me, I thought they were townhomes. And it's like I don't know how you'd say it. They're in like a block, you know? Like they wrap around one another or something. I don't know. They're square. The townhomes are square, but the way they're positioned right next to one another. And I kept thinking that they just remind me of barns, but they're white. They're not, I would think red barns. For some reason, it was making me think of dairy barns. I don't know why, honestly. And I saw them, I don't know how long ago, probably a year or more. And one time, Adam and I were out, and a storm went the other way. We didn't know that it was going to come that way. It was supposed to go another way, but like that. And we were stuck right in the middle of that place, and the sky lit up and all that was so beautiful. Well, that was that place. And back then I used to say, and since then, anytime we passed that place, I'd say, the barns, there's the barns, you know, like that. The other day, and that was probably sometime, I'm fairly certain it was sometime last year. Okay, now which lane is closed today? This one? Is this one? Nope, this one isn't. It was the other day. Anyway, and then I saw some over here, this new place they're building right behind me. I just passed. There's some in there too. They just built those recently. And so we got barns. We got the barns. The other day, Adam read something. I have no idea where he read it. But he said, this is a new wave of, he said apartments. That the article said or whatever. And they call them, no, condominiums. And they call them Barnominiums. I don't think he was not joking. Barnominiums. Why couldn't they have been barn houses? I mean, that's what they kind of are. Like townhouses, but barn houses? I guess that would have been too. So it's Barnominiums. I don't know. It's a new wave. It's just something go get myself something to eat at Polo Regio. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It could be Polo Regio. Yeah, that might be it. And it's kind of expensive sometimes. It depends on what you get. Sometimes it's fun, it's not. And some items, not sometimes, but some items aren't so bad. But I like the one that is steak. It's really steak. Imagine that. And hopefully it all turns out. Anytime I think I've ever said something good about some place, any place, not this place, any place. If I said something, I really like that, and then something, I don't get food poisoning or something like that, or they were rude or whatever. It seems like, oh, okay, what is all this? I'm going to get over because they're going to not be fast while we wait for them. So it's not going to happen. I will get over and pass them. Yeah. See? I think, don't we all think that way? I'm not going to be stuck. I got to get over here. I don't know what they're doing at that place right there. We've been hoping for, I don't know how many years now, 20, over 20, but they finally put some businesses. Okay, now you're going to go slow. I get it. Somebody's going to go slow. And why are you going so slow? Come on. Oh, well. I wound up having to get around that person. I guess he wanted all those trucks to be right behind him. But he slowed down to about way below the speed limit. Then again, you never know. But no, he was well below the speed limit. And then I looked over at him, and he was probably with him, and he looked at me. What was I doing? Well, I wasn't going below the speed limit. Look at all this stuff, man. We still have trees that are down from the May 28th. Today is July 3rd. And, yeah, the real bad storm, it was just wind. Maximum was reported was 90. So, yeah, it was pretty bad. Oh, a light out. How nice. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling. This is just one of those ordinary day kind of videos. I got I always have this laughter because overall I'm a cheerful person, and I try to find some humor, and I don't purposely do it. It's just part of my personality is to find humor in things that happen, and it's just who I am, how I am. I'm 61, I'm pretty well developed in my personality by now. My voice is sounding funny today, or I'm talking funny today, because there's just been so much today already, and it's 10:28 a.m. of course, and wow, so much on my mind, but a little bit of relief, and plus I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm gonna go home, chill, watch the Desperate, what do they call it, Desperate Housewives. I never had been much on watching TV, seriously, all around. All my whole life, and I don't even know when it started, but especially more recently, I'm catching up on these things. Look, it's right here. Those kinds of shows. I watched a little bit here and there. I'm not saying I never watched TV, but I wasn't all that into each week tuning in for the next episode. No, not me. And plus, I'd lose interest. I had too much going on and all that to watch TV, and never had time. So I'm catching up now. Right now I'm on Desperate Housewives, so I'll get some food and go home and watch it. Okay, remember what I said about that I'm watching the road, or did I put it that way? Instead of looking over at if there were somebody in my SUV like many people do. Well, that means I'm also not looking at my mount, the camera mount. I mean, the camera is what I use, is my cell phone to make the videos, and I'm not looking over at it. Well, you know how if you have done this before, sometimes you're just talking away, and then you finally look over there, and or in that direction to turn or something, whatever it was, whatever it is. And it's not videoing. That just happened to me. And I have found that sometimes when that happens, it was that something before then was videoing that I didn't know was videoing. However that happens, it just could be just, when I'm starting to move and I touch the button to video, So it could be like that. But that's kind of funny because you never know what you might be saying, like, jerk, get off the road, learn how to drive. Or something, you never know. And there was one of them, and it was, I don't know what it was, where I was at this point. It's been a while. And I listened to it, and it was like, what the heck was I saying? What was going on? Okay, I don't know why you kept speeding up and then you slow down, mister, next to me, but I'm going to go ahead. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Talk to you on another video.